Plan, it's 1 a.m. and I'm tired and editing is oofed. But it's exciting. We're back with more Civ. Welcome into the next part of our Russia game. Thank you so much for the wonderful reaction to the first part of the Russia game. We're going to hop right in. I took a different approach. We're already taking different approaches with Russia in this one. You know, we don't have a lot of tundra. We're not grabbing work ethic or Dance of the Aurora or even a religion. We're trying to fandangle. So I decided to do a little VB domination, just a little. Anyway, you'll see. I promise I only declared war because I thought it would help. So we're going to hop into this game here with a culture domination, whatever this is. Right off the top, if you want to come catch us live on Twitch, that link is in the description, as well as a Discord there too. If you want to play this game along with us, all that info is in the Discord. The Twitch live stream is where we play a different Civ game. We stream 2 or 3 times a week. It's a good time over there. You should check it out. Otherwise, let's just hop right back in to this next part of our Russia game. Cheers, everyone. All right, VB back in the game doing an evening recording today. I normally record these in the morning, but we just finished an awesome stream as Cleopatra. If you guys would like to check out the live stream, we nuked a lot of people tonight. It was very Germany-esque. That link is in the description below. Also, channel memberships are a thing, and if we have enough channel members, maybe one day we'll be able to hire a YouTube editor, which would be awesome for us. Just you for video quality and me for time management, because editing, I hate it, and I'm not very good at it. So, if you would like to be a channel member, that link is in the description below as well. And one of the perks, they'll start naming these cities after you, which is real fun. So check that out in the description. Discord is there as well if you want to come hang out in the Discord, or if you want to play along. All the game information for this game is in there too. So I've been doing some thinking. And I know you're going to be like, VB, this is how everyone's brain thinks when they play Civ. But hear me out. We have Himiko for 33 more turns. We have this era for about the same amount of time, roughly 40 to 60 turns. She's in a dark age without walls. We're in a golden age. If we just get like 3 more archers, right? 3 archers here and a couple of swordsmen, I think we can just bully down her cities without walls and Himiko for the +10. I think we might go to war here before we meet everyone else, take a couple cities, make peace, kind of expand our land a little bit so we have a little more room. Not that we need a lot of room in this game, but I think domination might be on the cards down here just to help set up the culture victory, because nothing says culture like a little bit of domination. Governor title at the moment definitely needs to be researcher. I want to make sure that we're all good there. Then curator, then probably chorus, and then we'll move on to other governors. We have the benefit of being in a golden age right now, so we don't need the governors for loyalty, so we can do what's best for us. And I think having a little extra science is probably best for us. Grab the garrison promotion up here to block the sword, and I think we're all good to go. All right, I'm pinning down my first national park. As we go through this game, we're going to want to know where our national parks can go. Obviously, without the Eiffel Tower, we're going to have fewer national parks than we otherwise would, so we won't be able to pin a lot of these down till we get the Eiffel Tower, but this is a pretty obvious one here. This is another pretty obvious one here. If we don't... Oh, we can... Yeah, if we don't make this a holy site... this is a pretty obvious one here as well. Then you can get another one down here in St. Petersburg. So there's a few options for us. We could remove the ivory maybe, or the camp on the ivory. So there's a few options for us. It's good to just pin these out as you go, because you're going to need to budget your faith between naturalists for the parks and rock bands. After machinery here, I'm going to head towards construction. We have a lot of wood styles that we want to keep around because they give high appeal. We also don't have a lot of production in our empire. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, already 9, 10, 11 lumber mills already can provide us with a lot of extra production without doing any extra work. And we have monumentality to buy the builders with faith. So in this era, I'd like to take advantage of that and just spam out as many lumber mills as we can. All right, the forward settle is complete. Tula's coming in hot. She's losing Chertomlik. I think I'm going to time the war with when Chertomlik goes down, because then there'll be some units here she'll have to contest with. We might want to levy Nalanda as well at 400 gold. That's a bit of a stretch, but levying Nalanda might be nice. Maybe that's a good use for Himiko. Does he have any charges left? 5 charges left, so we can come back here and levy Nalanda. I think we come over here, levy Nalanda, and just come into Chertomlik. Yeah, we're going to do that. I don't think we need great writer points anymore. We're going to have lots of great writer points just from a theater square and a amphitheater down in the Oracle Pingala city, so that's easy enough. I think we should instead, to be honest, probably go for unit maintenance. I think if we're going to have this many units in our military, go for unit maintenance, have 4 Himiko swordsmen. Oh, this is going to be ridiculous. All right, we're going to levy this, and we'll officially declare war when Chertomlik goes down, because that'll be a moment of, like, chaos for her. All right, so we are going to use Himiko's rule, and we are going to levy all of these units. And so once Chertomlik flips, we'll be able to just go and take it, declare war on Scythia, and move our way down there. The Colosseum is already gone, which is totally fine. I want high amenities anyway, so I don't mind building this entertainment complex at all. Just too bad I couldn't get it near the theater square here, but we can build this theater square up here near it, so it's all fine. It is all good. I wouldn't mind the arena. However, if we're going to go for a big war, I think we should probably go... What are we going to need the most? I'm a little bit worried about them putting walls up as we go through this here. Bread and circuses is real nice to go for. Machu Picchu is still available? I mean, it's a really good wonder if it's still available. I'm going to go for the granary here, actually. Let's keep growing a little bit. 3 turns for the granary doesn't feel too bad. I'll start moving these units down, and we'll see what we can do. I'm going to head straight towards printing for our tourism yields being doubled for great works of writing, of which we have many. Abu al-Qasim al-Zahrawi. 1 random tech from medieval or renaissance. Wounded land units heal 5 HP per turn. Sure. Feels timely for us to be able to get that. So I just have to, do I just have to use this in... So does it only affect... Oh, so plus 20 healing. I'm just going to get it for all of them. We'll just do it now. Get a little bit of healing for all of them. Miko's coming over here. The swordsmen are stuck, so I don't know how we're going to get through. It really sucks when you levy a city-state's units that they can't come through the city center. I had forgotten about that, but wouldn't have changed my decision-making. Just kind of sucks. All of these builders are going to go around now, and they're going to lumber mill and farm up most of the map here. We need high... population and high production, and that's going to be our plan. Lots of farmland over here. It is floodable, which is unfortunate, so we're going to put a dam down eventually. So we'll avoid putting farms there for now, but very good farmland otherwise. Some good farmland over here too. This is a good farm triangle in St. Petersburg, so there's lots we can be doing here to improve our situation. Gonna grab a horseman here just to have someone who can run around really quickly, and I'm gonna upgrade this bad boy to a crossbowman just to have 1 Himiko buffed crossbowman running around. And I think that should be enough to take Chertomlik back. Once it flips to the AI, I'm not going to declare war on Scythia for it. I'm going to let it flip to the AI, and then I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to declare war for the rest of her empire, I think. All right. So Himiko buffed crossbow can just straight up take this. Now, this is going to flip to us anyway, so in a weird sense, it might just be worth... I got to get through all of these stupid units. I really wish his units weren't trapped here. It might be worth letting it just flip to us and take the rest of our cities. I'm not exactly sure how to approach it. We'll figure it out. We have more great riders than we know what to do with. I'm just going to get them into cities where they can use their charges to give us great works of writing. I'm just going around building lots of farms, building lots of lumber mills everywhere, getting this game ramped up a little bit. It sucks that so many of our swordsmen are kind of trapped here because I really want to bring them through to take on Scythia, although I think I'm just going to declare war anyway. I think just between what we have here with Himiko, we can really start doing damage to a lot of her units that roam by, and I think that'll be a good strategy for us. So she started to put walls up now, which is totally fine, except for my swordsmen are stuck here, which really sucks, because if they were over here, I could take out these units really quickly with Himiko and the adjacency boost, and then we'd be fine. I wonder if I declared war, if he would come in on it, and then these units would die as well. I'm not really sure. That seems like my best option. It's a bit of a risk, though. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the risk. We're going to go for the old-fashioned declare surprise war here. All right, so we've declared war on Tamaris. Now let's see if Saladin will go in on it, because if he'll go in on it, his units are just going to super die. He's not going to take it at all, really. Okay, maybe next turn he'll start thinking a little differently about it. For now, though, Himiko's going to get in here. These crossbow or these archers are just going to take pot shots at whoever they can. Awesome stuff. As we fight Scythia, I'm just going to keep putting down all of the theater squares in places where we pin them. Still important to get these rolling because that's how we're going to win the culture game eventually. I'm going to have a lot of work to do to convince people not to hate me after this, but we'll do that work afterwards. Saladin's going to join this war for some of our duplicates and Diplo favor, which is fine because I don't have anyone else. We haven't met anyone else, so I have no one else to give our duplicates to. And for a little bit of Diplo favor, his units are going to get killed next turn, and then I'll finally be able to move my swordsman in, which is going to be awesome for us. He's running his units back this way, so that's fine. I'll just keep my horseman here just to be a little bit of a guard. So far, so good. These units are just going to be very destructive with Himiko. Yeah, it just snipes the whole thing. So ridiculous. I don't want to fight this sword or this crossbowman, though, actually. The Chertomlik's going to be ours in 5. That's not too bad at all. Happy about that. I want to grab Curator first. I'm actually going to grab Chorus right away, though. We do have quite a bit of faith, so getting gold, mainly gold in this case, but gold science and culture for that faith is really nice. Just in case anything gets pillaged, just in case anything else starts going on, we'll have a good base of operation for this war. And we're passing her in science right now anyway, so that's a good sign. So his units are dead, which is awesome. The only problem is now she's got like 100 horses here, which is our major defeats for these swordsmen. So we're just going to have to wait this one out a little bit. That's totally fine. It's just very funny how I got him into this war so his units wouldn't be in the way, but now she's got freaking coursers up here. I don't know what her plan is, but that's all good. No way. She's going to tank her units into Nalanda. Dude, totally fine. You tank your units into Nalanda for now. That's all good. While you're doing that, I'm going to take your city, mate. I mean, yeah, that's fantastic stuff. Mercenaries is going to give us a gold discount on unit upgrades, so we're going to throw that in here, which will allow us to get not 1, but 2 more crossbowmen, which is going to be awesome. So we are set there. Now we can fully run into Saloka. Her units are going to have to come back. I don't know what her big plan is, but that's all good. Once this hits, we'll be able to run into Saloka and do some damage here. I'm going to set some envoys into Granada. I think it'd be hilarious if partway through this war we could just use Granada and have them start attacking her too. We have Himiko for 16 turns, so whatever damage we're going to do, it's probably just taking Saloka. Right, it's just about space. If we take Chertomlik and Saloka, we don't take her capital. We're not going for a domination win anyway. We just take up more cities, more space, and that's helpful for us for a win here. This great scientist is awesome for us. Hildegard of Bingen, gain 100 faith. This holy site's district faith adjacency provides science as well. That's awesome. You are going to head straight to this holy site here and grab that adjacency. Can this warrior kill this? Not quite. Okay, so you're going to have to kill this guy. You're going to promote. So that's a minor defeat against Oya. That's pretty lame, but that's all right overall. I'm going to bring my horseman down here. We don't need it. This city's flipping to us next turn. I think this guy can just stay up here. Ooh, I'll trade horses for iron so I can upgrade this guy to a swordsman. Absolutely. All right, Chertomlik! Yo! What's up? Welcome to the club, Chertomlik. How you doing? Ooh, and a campus? Is it a good campus? It was a good campus. All right. Why don't you finish up some walls for us? That's a good start to your reign here. Do we need more settlers? I don't think we even need any more settlers. I think we're just going to build a whole bunch of builders right now as soon as this is done and just pop off. All right, we can get a swordsman here for 55 gold, so I shall. We can finally start bringing these guys over, I think. I reckon this horseman will run away pretty quickly. I was indeed correct. The horseman is sprinting away, so these guys can finally make their way down. On this front, oh, we should be absolutely golden here. Can I hit twice? I can only hit the once. I'd rather take the promotion. I think killing the swordsman's more helpful than taking the promotion this second, though. All right, so this swordsman's going to die as well. This crossbowman can move up. This swordsman can move up. We have Himiko for 12 more turns. The only thing that would suck is she just, like, finished walls this turn. Otherwise, I think we're going to have a pretty easy siege on this city. I'm going to find Niter on the map here. I'm going to try not to mine it if I can help it, though. I don't think mining and giving the negative appeal is the best way to do things, but if we need Niter, we need Niter. Yeah, we've neutered pretty much her whole army. She was in the 700s for military strength when we started. She's down in the 230s now, and we haven't had to do anything untoward in our, anything out of the ordinary in our entire empire. Now it's just time to spam out. How many cities will this be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we still maybe need some settlers. I'm gonna send this archer to scout a little bit over this way. Before I buy loads of builders, I want to make sure we save some faith for maybe another settler. Although I do think, though, I can buy, what is this? One here. Probably another one down here, and definitely another one over here for some farms as well. There's still a few good spots to grab builders quickly while we're waiting. All right, so this courser's gonna die. This swordsman's gonna pillage for health as planned. This swordsman comes up. These swordsmen come in. I think we're good here. I think we're good. With Himiko, we should be fine. And to grab civil service, I'm hoping that Saladin will want to make an alliance with us at some point. Also, can we stop this? Is this strictly necessary? What are we going to do here? We're going to change our government. We have a Merchant Republic now, so we are going to change our government. Get a few more policy cards in. We don't need any more unit upgrades, so we're going to go unit maintenance. And then, what do we want to do over here? Holy Site bonus would be nice, especially because we're going to get that bonus science with it now, and then aesthetics is probably good as well. Merchant Confederation is really nice. We have 30 gold per turn anyway, which is enough. It's not the best ever, but that's enough gold. All right, our dreams are a little bit dead now. She finished a really annoying encampment here, and I wasn't quick enough to step on it with one of my units to make sure she couldn't finish it, which is unfortunate. I think, though, all in all, she's going to give us 20-something gold per turn to make peace. Yeah, about 20 gold per turn. Will you do 25? Yeah, she'll give us 25 gold per turn to make peace, which I think is totally worth it on the whole. So we're going to make peace with her. Just a quick little war. We ended up with a city that we were going to get anyway, but just a little bit of using our heroes to our advantage, and we managed to get 25 gold per turn from one of our biggest enemies. And now we're going to have to try and be her friend so we can get trade routes and such to her. But we're going to have to settle farther in this direction, which means I'm going to bring some units up here, and we're going to have to keep on settling. Gonna use our monumentality to make sure I have traders and builders where I need them. We're also gonna need, after this campus is done, to buy a settler up here for sure. There's some land up here we're gonna have to settle, and Himiko's gonna use the last 9 turns of her life to scout this out and make sure it's all good to go. Brightly, Zangy is hanging out here. Zangy is hanging out here. That makes this a pretty good settle then, as we come up and around this way. All right, so we have another settle here we're gonna want to take. I think we can probably grab that settler. Oh, we have Magnus with provision, don't we? He's really far away, though. I don't mind that much. That's fine. He's really far away. Let's not worry about it. All right, so even though this is going to flood, these cities are going to grow really quickly in the meantime. So I'm going to throw all these farms down. We still have a few more lumber mills to grab, but I'll wait till we have the population to work them. And then I do want to be friends. As much as I want another envoy to Nalanda, I do want to be best friends with Tamaris here, because we're going to need to be able to get a lot of tourism, open borders, those types of things with her. I'm actually going to grab that now. That should make her more friendly. Yeah, 11 gold is fine, mate. That's all good. Once these guys are friendly, I want to keep open borders with them and send trade routes to them. As you can see, if you go to the culture victory screen here, if we have open borders with someone, it says tourism boosted plus 25% for trade route, plus 25% per open borders. And so that's a good way to make sure we're getting ahead in the tourism game. This volcano is going to ruin my life. So hard to navigate around a city that's just on a volcano. Let's send a trader out to Sanaa. Perfect. Awesome. Hopefully we'll be friendly with everyone soon. I'm going to settle right where my archer is up here. That way we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 national parks just in the middle of this city. So that's a good city to have for later. Please don't walk this way. Please walk this way. Just don't want to get killed. Actually, you know what? We'll probably be fine with the barbs. These guys will be dead soon. All right, so let's pin these out. I like to pin all 4. I know some people on stream have gotten mad at me for pinning all of them before, but if I don't pin all 4, I'll forget what I meant to be doing or which tiles not to improve. So these ones are good. So we got to make sure not to put lumber mills on these. If we do, we got to make sure we remove them later. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. If Geneva doesn't get it. So Geneva won't unless someone puts envoys into them. So I'm hoping that no one decides to do that. There we go. That's a start. And then we'll have, is it this one here? Yeah, right here as well. So, I mean, not much room for districts. There is room for a commercial hub up here, which is nice. Hopefully a theater square as well. Not because we need one, but just for the space. The wrong pin, Brad. And there we are. So that's like how, this is very easy because of the high appeal without Eiffel Tower and whatnot. But very easy to plan your cities around national parks up here. These cities are never going to be the greatest, and so planning the national parks is nice. Gonna head straight towards art museums and archaeological museums on the culture tree. Otherwise, we're honestly just having a blast over here. We might as well grab Grandmaster's Chapel just in case. I don't think the spy from the intelligence agency is going to be particularly useful for us. We might also need to get Liang in this city to stop all our districts from being bamboozled. All right, we're officially done with settlers for now. The only other space we can settle is just over here. Might be worth it for the 1 salt. Is the Petra still available? Petra's still available, might be worth it over there as well. The Petra is available over here, so we might want to grab 1 more settler before our monumentality ends. Gonna grab dams up here for this city so all these pretty farms don't get ruined. Also, these guys decide to spawn muskets just randomly, so that's cool. Gonna grab curator now for the extra tourism from Great Works of Writing. It sucks that we're not gonna be able to take these cities. I was really hoping we would. We have not even a much higher science anymore. We had a much higher science for a while, so I was wondering what the outcome of that was going to be. Am I really not going to be able to settle this city because of this freaking... Oh, this is annoying. This is very annoying. Hold your ground for a turn. Crossbows are on their way. This sucks, though. Got rid of the encampment with Himiko, so that's nice. No more barbs. I am going to buy that settler for this area over here. I think at least going for a Petra city over here with all these Petra tiles might be worth it. Floodplains for food and growth, horses for a little bit of production, and a decent Petra might be helpful for us. All right, sneaking in back to back to back theater squares here. That'll give all these theater squares +3, which is great. With the universities unlocked, pretty simple to go for them. I'd like to keep a science leader, at least close in science, to Tamaris. That way, if we do need to take over her empire later in the game, we can. I wouldn't mind building a Forbidden City here. The problem with Forbidden City is I believe it's a Renaissance era, and the great person we'd be able to buy is Ancient or Classical. So we might be able to buy Imhotep for the 1-turn Petra, which would be nice, but buying him for the Forbidden City isn't really an option. What is good, though, is humanism is going to get boosted as we earn this great artist next turn, 8 points to 6.9. So we're going to edge just closer to that great artist there. I literally hate Barb so much. Like, so much. He just came out of nowhere and took out my archer. God, I hate Barbs. The good news is this city's going down. Bad news is this one's going to take a minute up top. All right, more space being taken up. This is just sexy. These cities are just sexy looking too. Lots of farmable area, lots of woods we can maybe plant. Oh boy, just an absolute treat over here. Amiko's gone this turn, which is great. We're gonna get the era score we need. 2 out of the 3 are gonna come from Himiko there, which is awesome. And then we will grab, when we grab the great artist, we will grab the other one, so that'll put us in a regular age. I really hope she's not in a heroic age, or else we might have some problems. But what else was I going to say? There was something else that was cool. Oh, I'll have enough gold to buy an art museum right away, which is awesome for us just to get zoom in on this game a little bit. All right, I'm going to buy the art museum in the Pingala city to maximize what we're doing with great person points and the like, which is awesome. I don't think we need to make any big changes. Frescoes is a really good card. I think we're good without it for now. I think just getting more adjacencies on top of the ones we have for all of our districts are very helpful. Holy sites, campuses, The only card I think we can probably get rid of is urban planning here. We don't have a lot of cities with 3 districts yet, so that one's not quite as helpful. Overall, though, we'll be a little careful. I do want to try and grab the Forbidden City if that's possible. I think it might be a bit tricky because we don't have a very high production city, but we'll have to try and figure that out, I think. This might seem absolutely bonkers. I'm going to try and get the Forbidden City up here. It's not perfectly achievable, but it just might be achievable enough. We have a lumber mill up here. We can grab this iron mine. This already isn't going to be a national park, so I don't mind that. Maybe should we try down here? We can also try in Tula. I want to leave Moscow's tile right here open for the Eiffel Tower. So I don't want to get it here. Chertomlik will have lots of production too if we really went for it. Lots of chops, lots of production. Maybe moving Magnus into Chertomlik and going for it, and you can shove it right under the volcano, I think. I reckon we can shove it right under the volcano if we stop building it here. Oh, once we start, we lock it in, though, hey? I'm second-guessing myself after I've started. Yeah, we've already started it. It's locked in. We're going to try up here. I don't think we can get it up here. I second-guessed myself after I'd already locked it in. That's silly. Anyways, you just learned a lesson. Don't lock anything in if you're going to second-guess yourself the next turn. It's the last turn we have of monumentality, so we want to make sure we're using all of our faith. I don't think we need another settler. I think we've taken up most of the land we're going to be able to take up in this game easily. So I think we're just going to go city by city here and grab builders. We don't need to even use them all right now, but this is our one shot to really level up our empire. So we're just going to make sure we have a good supply of builders everywhere. Lots of lumber mills to put down, things to chop, farms to put down, all of this fun stuff. This is where we separate the kid empires from the adult empires for sure. If you're going to do a mass builder spam, you definitely want to make sure that you are pinning out all the national parks that you want to grab. Again, I'm going to keep mentioning it. It's really important, though, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to put farms or mines or anything on these tiles. What you can do is plant woods on these tiles later. That's where a lot of these tiles will be going, is in the plant woods category. This is another, so this is one national park. This is another one over here. So we got to make sure not to put a lumber mill on this tile because this will also be a national park. That's the type of thing you're looking at when you're doing this, is just making sure that you know where your national parks are going so you don't waste builder charges putting things there that you are not going to keep there. All right, big boy standard age for us. Let us grab, we are building lots of districts. No religion stuff, no Hicksunt. No reform the coinage, so monumentality it is. In the science tree, the two main things we're looking for right now is flight and up to computers. Those are kind of the main two things you're going to want to grab. Not that we really need flight, it's just kind of on the way anyways. Stopping off on all these smaller ones makes your chops better, though. So the way chops work is the more techs you have in the game, the more production your chops are worth. And so if we're going to be chopping out a Forbidden City or something like that, we're going to want some of these 2-turn ones kind of sprinkled in. So maybe we'll just start going up the top of the tree here for some of these ones we already have boosted on our way to where we're going. Pretty obvious national park right here that looks really nice for us, so I won't work any of these tiles. I will definitely be taking the rainforest off them, though, to maximize the appeal. So the color of the appeal stops at like a dark green, but the appeal number can keep going up. So this, if I hover over a tile, where are we going? Can I just get a tile reading? Literally any tile. There we go. So the appeal is average -1. Right? So instead of breathtaking +5, but that can go minus farther if I put mines all around it. It can go higher than +5, even though the color coding only goes to +5. It can go +6, +7, +8, so you still want the high appeal tiles for sure. Doesn't mean we can work this tile, though. As we cruise through here with our open borders, I'm just going to keep sending our swordsmen through all the places. I need to meet everyone else on this map. It's going to be a good source of error score. I need to be able to search the map to see what wonders they're building. And also, I want to find a way to circumnavigate as well. So this swordsman's going to do a lot of our scouting for us right now. All right, this musketman is finally... Oh, no! It's not dead! What a... Oh, I hate this game! It's not dead. It's not dead. It's definitely not dead. Oh, what a trap that was. That was a trap. I feel trapped. All right, now he's dead. Now he's actually dead. Now, there's the Singy right here. There's a whole section of this map we just can't get into because of the mountains. So I wonder, do I want to settle within 2 tiles for the era score? If I settle on this tile, I mean, yeah, you just have to move all these national parks over. But if I settle on this tile here, you still get this national park. 1, 2, 3. You still get that national park, so it's just this one you have to mess up. I think it's totally worth messing that up to settle for the era score within 2 tiles of the Singy. Singy? I don't know. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. If Arabia doesn't buy this outright, I'm going to be able to catch up in Faith before he can get enough great person points. So I'm going to try and buy Imhotep here to build the Petra in Vologda. These are going to be seaside resorts later. Again, just good to mark these things out. These are things that give you tourism, things that you need appeal ahead of time to be able to put down. So you need to know where these are going as you play the game. So we are going to put, where are the seaside resort tabs? Should just be like a little beach chair. There we are. Having a little martini on the beach, hanging out. So flatland tile, high appeal, coastline are the requirements there. So that's perfect. Any other? That would be a... what are these called? Seaside resort. If it wasn't already going to be a national park, that's fine. But throughout our empire, we'll probably have a few more options as well. I'm going to head towards civil engineering. I can't get there too quickly. I can get there quickly enough that this skyscrapers card might help us build the Forbidden City in a reasonable amount of time. We have the Taj Mahal as well that I'd like to build. There are lots of wonders coming in here that I'd love to get my hands on if I could. So I think that's a good way to go. I'm still keeping track of Imhotep here. I think he might buy it outright. We might get lucky, but I think he might buy it outright. We're good and ready to go. I think I'm going to grab Victor here, and we're going to put Victor in Vologda just to make sure we have loyalty. I think the reason I'm going to grab Victor is I don't have enough gold this game for Reyna, and I don't suspect I'm going to have enough gold for Reyna to be super impactful with her ability to buy districts. So what I'm going to do instead is grab Victor, and with Victor down to the Embrasure promotion, I can get all of our spies some free upgrades, and I think that'll be better for us if we're able to steal a whole bunch of tech and whatnot. I mean, if we can squeeze in the Taj Mahal, we should probably try. I'm going to try to get the Taj Mahal. I don't know how doable that is. I'm going to give it a fair dinkum try, though. I mean, we're not even working. We have quite a bit of production. We're not even working these 2 woods tiles. I'm going to move Magnus up to St. Petersburg. Oh, we can't because Pingala's there, and I can't move Pingala. Losing 12 science and culture and all those great person point. We need to keep Pingala in the Oracle City. All right, never mind. Never mind. Plan aborted. Plan officially aborted. I'm just going to chop these without Magnus. Sad day. As far as metrics go, to know whether or not you're doing okay, at least in Deity, you normally don't eclipse both the science and culture number per turn, right? We have 133 as our turn number, 136 science and 137 culture. You can usually get by turn, like I've seen Peppermint Butler, and even I've done it a couple of times, get like 400, 500 science or culture by this time. You have to get really lucky for that, and we just haven't gotten that like rare luck. But we're right on track. Like having higher science and culture per turn than the turn number in the 130s is absolutely fantastic. It may not feel like a lot's going on right now, but we are set up for perfection. Just look at how many tiles we have. Once we get Eiffel Tower and get rid of all these rainforests and plant woods, we can probably get 24 national parks in here, so we'll be totally fine. All right, we hit the jackpot here. We're going to get this great scientist that's just going to trigger a bunch of Eurekas for us, which is great. We have a high science, but the farther we can get ahead, you know, ballistic, sanitation, and industrialization, all 3 boosts we weren't going to get anyway, so that's incredibly lucky. I'm glad I was so hyped for that. Also, we are going to be able to buy Imhotep here with Faith. So we shall buy Imhotep, and we are going to move Imhotep up to, yeah, none of these are classical or medieval wonders, which is what Imhotep's really, is it classical and medieval? Whatever, we're going to use it on the Petra anyway. So let's pick a Petra tile. We are going to use it on the Petra up in Vologda. Let's just pick this tile. Actually, let's pick a tile where I can put... Let's pick the tile right in front. Then I can put a theater square on this tile that doesn't get the Petra boost anyways, and that makes a little more sense. All right, as mentioned earlier, we're going to settle within 2 tiles of this wonder for the era score, so let's do that. And there it is, +3 era score, which is awesome. What a... This is so cool. I'm taking a screenshot of this. That's so funny. Zhang, what exactly does it do again? It appears as a mountain, 2 great general and merchant points if I own at least one of these tiles. So that's sick. We're going to start getting great general and great merchant points for free. I really like that. That's cool. That's funny. That's just mixed in with the mountains here. All right, so Imhotep here is going to be able to build the Petra in 2 turns, just 1 straight away. We'll get it down to 14, which is ridiculous. And then we'll be able to finish off. I might even just build this out for 14 turns and come and finish up the Taj Mahal or Forbidden City with it here. Nah, you know what? Let's finish up the Petra. Let's finish up the Petra. I don't need these 2 to win the game. If we don't get Petra here, this is dunzo. We're just going to finish up the Petra. Yeah, this city's just straight terrible if we don't have it. All right, and that is going to be our 2-turn Petra, baby. Look at that.
In turning barren rock into majestic wonder.
Oh, 2-turn Petra, OP. Love to see it. How cute does that look? All right, and I think that is the perfect spot to leave off this game. We are doing great. We are building ourselves an empire. It is going really well, but we still have a lot of work to do. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Hit up the Discord and the live stream. On the Discord, you can play this game along with us. On the live stream, you can come and check us out, play other Civ games live. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.